The Joe Blackula perspective is gonna be my outlet. I'm good at what I do. I love movies, so I'ma talk about it. I'm a father. I'm a music producer. I don't make beats. I'm a native Chicagoan. Southeast side, Greater Grand Crossing. I have a voice that I don't like everyone to hear. I have opinions. Sometimes I don't need everyone to know. I'm frustrated. I'm a Chiari malformation survivor. I've had 2 brain surgeries. I needed a platform, I created one. Please do not call me Joe. Call me JB. I'm creative. I am the only son of Rita and James. I am FOI. I am Jonathan 2X. And I am the infamous Joe Blackula. Cue my drop.
Joe Blackula.
Thank you kindly. All right, I'm done. That was a good one.
Joe Blackula. Dobson Mars.
I just had to get this off my chest. Cause you gotta feel how I feel.
Joe Blackula.
Fast.
Infamous Joe Blackula.
Happy day 8 of our fast. Today was kind of just real simple with the fasting. There were so many other things going on that I really didn't think about, like if I wanted something to eat that I couldn't have. So I can say it was kind of easy when it came to the fast. I think tomorrow I'm going to do that 6 to 6, but we'll see. I need to exercise more. I'm still having issues on my whole right side from me falling on Saturday. But I do need to figure out a way to just move my body more as far as exercising. I know that's going to help me. It's the 15th. Tomorrow's the 15th, so we got about 21 more days for this fast. And I still want to step my game up. I still want to be able to discipline myself more when it comes to what I want to consume. So, kind of a little down right now, but it's all going to be well. I know it is. Not about the fast, just about life in general. But it is going to be okay. I know it is. But I'm just having a moment. So, until day 9.
The sword and the shield. The sword and the shield. All right. What's good with it, people? I am he, and he is Cue My Drop.
Joe Blackula.
That's what it is. Today is Wednesday, September the 15th, 2021 at 5:51 in the AM. I was thinking earlier in the shower, well, first and foremost, I did not weigh myself this morning. Why? Because I'm feeling a tad bit guilty. That's bullshit. This morning I am feeling ashamed of the fact that last night at about 11:45 p.m. I ate a microwavable meatloaf dinner. One of the dollar dinners that I like to eat. Well, because I was wound up, adrenaline running, I knew that I needed to get to sleep because I knew my alarm was going to be going off in about 4.5 hours. Technically, it goes off at 4:20. Unfortunately, as well as I don't understand the concept of feel-good food or something like, I forgot the term, but I use it to mellow me out. Let's say, for example, because I think I heard that the body, when digesting food, it goes through a very rigorous process, hence itis. And there are a lot of times I've eaten, I think psychologically, knowing that it was going to make me tired. And for the most part, I think my words for today would be, I need some rest. But I can't afford the means of resting, if that makes any sense. I can't afford the consequences of resting. So in return, it's this endless loop of frustration and exhaustion, and I stay in a perpetual state of feeling unaccomplished, unappreciated, and I think about it when I'm in the shower, when I'm meditating, where is my motivation coming from actually? Because Man, when you're tired, imagine doing 100 push-ups. Where is the motivation coming from to get when you at 91 and your arms have had it? It ain't even mental anymore. It's physical. And I think about people that I come across on Instagram, mainly like Wallow267 from $1 Million Worth of Game. I watch his motivational words as well as they're positive, but I think about a lot of people that say a lot of motivational things after they've gone through the struggle, after they've brought themselves up out of the ashes. I want to hear those same motivational words from the people while they're in it, because right about now I am exhausted, and what I don't want it to do is spill over into my work and be a reflection of my work. I can't have that. For me, I'm speaking to me about me, because all I have are my God-given skill sets. Not only are these gifts providing me a way of life, they are an outlet for me. But I'm also a person that requires input. I need to be poured into. And when what I'm receiving isn't enough, that's when I get concerned, because that's when the thoughts come in my head. Here's an example. Why are you doing this? What's the end result? What if none of these things materialize into you being able to properly support yourself as well as support your daughter? You understand me? And when I get caught up in that "what are you doing" loop, or what I've heard before in other situations, "what does all this mean?" Man, that can be really bad. You're talking about a severe detriment to my health. Worse than any amounts of liquor or anything that you can do that's self-abusive. But as I think now about the fact I did call myself the evolutionary Joe Blackula, or Joe Blackula the evolutionary, because I am in a constant state of evolving. I just get certain moments, man, where, like, take for example, usually in the morning I'm at my most crisp, my most clear. And this morning I'm feeling kind of lethargic. You know, mind you, I've been listening to my audio book that I draw strength off of, which I really actually don't want to end. My audio book about Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. But even listening to Martin at certain points where he's expressed exhaustion and confusion, all of these different elements that you wouldn't have known publicly, but even cats like Martin and Malcolm were like, man, what am I doing with these people, man? Or what am I doing in general? Why am I doing this? You know? So my personal motivation to myself is, man, bro, what else you gonna do? But you do have to get your affairs in order. Mental wealth. Mental wealth. All right, people, put a bow on it, wrap it up. But in the meantime, please guard and protect your mental wealth. I'm talking to me, man. Let's get this shit together. And I will holler black in a few ticks. My evolution will be realized. Let's be easy out here, people. The Joe Blackula perspective is going to be my outlet. I'm good at what I do. I love movies, so I'm going to talk about it. I'm a father. I'm a music producer. I don't make beats. I'm a native Chicagoan. Southeast side, Greater Grand Crossing. I have a voice that I don't like everyone to hear. I have opinions. Sometimes I don't need everyone to know. I'm frustrated. I'm a Chiari malformation survivor. I've had 2 brain surgeries. I needed a platform. I created one. Please do not call me Joe. Call me JB. I'm creative. I am the only son of Rita and James. I am FOI. I am Jonathan 2X. And I am the infamous Joe Blackula. Cue my drop.
Joe Blackula.
Thank you kindly. All right, I'm done. That was a good one.
Joe Blackula. Dobson Mars.
I just had to get this off my chest. Cause you got to feel how I feel.
All right, what's good with it, people? I am he and he is Cue my drop.
Joe Blackula.
That's what it is. All right, today is Wednesday, September the 15th. Excuse me, the time now is 7:45 p.m. So let me cut straight through the bullshit here, all right? So, like I said, today is Wednesday the 15th. For the past 2 weeks, because I started this on Saturday, August the 21st. I think that number is correct. The very first day of that 10-day fast started on Monday, August the 23rd. So it took me, I think I started editing this show, 2 weeks ago. And that's not including the time I had to take to create these lower thirds down here on the bottom right here. It took time for me to create that because I don't follow a template. All of this is from scratch, all of these logos and whatnot, the things that you see. So that took some time, and I did that in pre-production. And then I sat down with the very first episode, and with that episode, it usually takes me a while, the very first episode of any series that I do, because that's the episode where I figure out what's going to go where, and I'm trying out different fonts and different shadings and all kind of stuff. So that takes time as well. So usually that first episode is how I'm going to base everything afterwards. So point being is that today, I think Monday, the 13th, I finished cutting together the first episode, which would have been episode 1. Yesterday, the 14th, I kind of got started on the second episode, so that one ran a little bit smoother. What I've learned is that I love the finished product of things that I do, but I hate going through the process of it. I can say that as far as my fast that I'm doing. I love the way I look once I've hit a certain goal. I can't look at it as a fast or a diet. I have to look at it as changing your lifestyle. And it's just the whole thing with going through that process. This is a process. This event that you're a part of with me is a process, and it's going to be a lifelong process. But what I've learned is that it takes so much time me editing all my imperfections while I'm going through this, while I'm talking and whatnot. Now, one of the reasons I do a lot of editing is because of the fact I talk long, sometimes too damn long. But here's the thing, with me doing all that stuttering and stammering that I do, it takes time for me to have to cut that stuff out. And I'm an impatient editor. It's like I sit back and say to myself, damn, man, why did I say that right there? But that's the reason why on my movie reviews, why I write a script, I write a template to kind of control what it is that I'm going to say, so I'm not just freestyling. So the point of today is, what you're going to see pretty much from this point forward is what it's going to be. And then at the same time, I have my iPad right here. And in order to make less work for me doing all that editing, I'm just going to keep my eye on the clock and stop when it's time for me to stop. Like as of right now, it says I'm at 4:53. So I know within myself that this episode shouldn't go any longer than 6 minutes. People, put a bow on it, wrap it up. The Joe Blackula Perspective is on YouTube. Subscribe, share, like, comment in that order. IG at Joe Blackula. The JB Perspective is the Gmail. Do as you see fit with the info that you have, because it is absolutely not a call to action. Gotta make that clear. I appreciate you and your time, because time is always of the essence and is never respected or taken as seriously as it should. And I am finding out how serious time is right about now, painstakingly doing all these damn edits. But in the meantime, please guard and protect your mental wealth, because I'm learning, man, and a lot of people really don't give a shit about your mental wealth, man. There's a lot of selfish people out here in the world. And I will holler black in a few ticks. My evolution will be realized. Be easy out there, people. The Joe Blackula Perspective is going to be my outlet. I'm good at what I do. I love movies, so I'm going to talk about it. I'm a father. I'm a music producer. I don't make beats. I'm a native Chicagoan. Southeast side, Greater Grand Crossing. I have a voice that I don't like everyone to hear. I have opinions. Sometimes I don't need everyone to know. I'm frustrated. I'm a Chiari malformation survivor. I've had 2 brain surgeries. I needed a platform. I created one. Please do not call me Joe. Call me JB. I'm creative. I am the only son of Rita and James. I am FOI. I am Jonathan 2X. And I am the infamous Joe Blackula. Cue my drop.
Joe Blackula.
Thank you kindly. All right, I'm done. That was a good one.
Joe Blackula. Dobson Mars.
I just had to get this off my chest. Cause niggas got to feel how I feel.
What's good with it, people? I am he and he is Cue my drop.
Joe
Blackula.
That's what it is. Today's date is Thursday, September the 16th at 6:04 in the AM, the morning edition of the Fast of the Infamous. And I am the focal point, the infamous Joe Blackula. Friends call me JB, loved ones call me Jonathan. So dig this. So I am a victim of my own mind that runs at 1 billion cycles per second. All right. And I was so anxious this morning to sit down and express a thought that I had. There are certain things that I have to do in order to properly prepare for these recordings. I gotta turn my light on right here. I gotta make sure I hit the record button on the camera. I have to arm my recorder, which is hit the button once and it puts it in this flashing mode. And then I have to hit it twice the second time to make sure that it's recording. So this is what I did. Cut my light on, cut the camera on, arm the recorder, and I went through 4 minutes of speaking and didn't hit the record button. And something had me look at the recorder and notice that that light was still blinking. And I believe that there are no mistakes. That was the universe's way of saying, no, your initial concept was to speak on how we're easily distracted. And I got distracted with my own fact that my mind was just running ahead of itself and was too anxious to sit down and get to blathering what I was blathering about before the fact, instead of just sticking with what I need to do and just kind of stay on the script and respect the confines of the time frame that I have. So that makes me consolidate my thoughts from earlier to get to the main point. The point of this broadcast was to chronicle my weight loss. When I first got started, I knew that I assumed that I was at a weight that I wasn't happy with, because clothes wasn't fitting the way I used to wear. Hell, at one point in 2020, I was wearing a 34. I was between a 32 and a 34. Yeah, I got down real small. But now I'm at a comfortable 38. But I've been wearing 36s. I'll just say this much. My 36s fit big on me at one point in time. And now my 38s are comfortable. But I'm back in 36s. They're pinching a little bit, but I'm letting them, I'm unfortunately going to use these pants to kind of trick me into just forcing me into getting off a few pounds. So that's why the show is called The Fast of the Infamous, because I'm going to use this vehicle to chronicle my path to losing weight. So I haven't weighed myself in a couple of days. I think I weighed myself on Monday, I don't know, whatever Monday was, the 13th, I don't know. I'm not gonna waste time on that, but I weighed myself a couple of days ago and I was 202 pounds, which I was happy about, but a little distraught about the fact that that means I had gained about 4 pounds in, I don't know, about 9 days, which I don't like, man. The whole point of this is to be losing weight. But once I came off that initial 12-day fast, I did hit the sugary drinks a little hard. But today is day 9 or 10 of this new fast that I joined with Ebony Sarah Louise Kelly, which consists of no bread, no pop, no snacks and nothing fried. They're the 4 things I got them this morning. Like me doing this is to check myself, just being held accountable, there we go, for my weight loss and to share my accountability public. Damn, that's dope. I need to write that down. I was just thinking, man, about just how many distractions there are in the world right now just to send us off, man, and just keep us in tune with things that really aren't that important, you know? I think about all the distractions that we have. I am going to say this real quick. I just find it oppressive that the majority of the people within certain age brackets, some older than I care to admit, can tell me about what's trending in social media, but they can't tell me anything about anything as far as our black history is concerned. It's a damn shame the majority of the people that are in my age bracket don't even know who Marcus Garvey is. They couldn't pick him out of a lineup. Let's go a little further up. They could tell you who Huey Newton was with, but they couldn't tell you anything about him. I don't think they could tell you where the Black Panther Party for self-defense even started, and that's just crippling to me, man. Can't tell you nothing about Arthur Ashe. I'm just coming off the top of my head. Can't tell you nothing about Whitney Young. They just know it's a high school here in Chicago. That is a damn shame. These distractions, man. So I fight to keep myself in tune and to keep myself disciplined. And this is part of my discipline, me making sure that I do this and get this on record as a reminder of me, just what I need to stay locked in on, man. So many people are locked into certain things, man, that really is not going to contribute to the betterment of their day to day, as well as the betterment toward our communities day to day. It's about each one teach one. Pac said 1 nigga teach 2 niggas, 3 teach 4 niggas, and them niggas teach more niggas. But what exactly are we teaching each other? A dope color wig, fashion, who's trending, who got the hot song for the next 4 days? Come on, man. With me obeying to the rules of my own time frame here, I'm gonna end it. So, all right, people, put a bow on it, wrap it up. But in the meantime, please guard and protect your mental wealth. And I will holla black in a few ticks. My evolution will be realized. My evolution will be realized. Be easy out here in the world, people. The Joe Blackula perspective is going to be my outlet. I'm good at what I do. I love movies, so I'm going to talk about it. I'm a father. I'm a music producer. I don't make beats. I'm a native Chicagoan. Southeast side, Greater Grand Crossing. I have a voice that I don't like everyone to hear. I have opinions. Sometimes I don't need everyone to know. I'm frustrated. I'm a Chiari malformation survivor. I've had 2 brain surgeries. I needed a platform. I created one. Please do not call me Joe. Call me JB. I'm creative. I am the only son of Rita and James. I am FOI. I am Jonathan 2X. And I am the infamous Joe Blackula. Cue my drop.
Joe Blackula.
Thank you kindly. All right, I'm done. That was a good one.
Joe Blackula. Dobson Mars.
I just had to get this off my chest. Cause you got to feel how I feel.
All right, what's good with it, people? I am he and he is Cue my drop.
Joe
Blackula.
That's what it is. All right, today is Thursday, September the 16th, the evening edition of the Fast of the Infamous, and I am the infamous Joe Blackula. So dig this. I'm trying to stay like right here focused. The whole focal point of what I'm doing is to keep you all on point as far as this excursion. There we go. Using one of the titles from Tribe Called Quest. I'm gonna look and see what album that was on. I think that was Excursions was on Low End Theory. I'm drifting again. So I weighed myself on Tuesday. So if that was 2 days ago, that meant it was the 14th. I just so happened to see it on my calendar when I was in the kitchen, which is where I write my weight. And it said that I weighed on Tuesday 202 pounds. So I have a goal as of right now, as of today, where I want to get to 190 pounds by October the 2nd, which will be in 2 weeks. As of tomorrow, September the 17th. So that means I gotta lose 12 pounds in 14 days. Looks like I need to get the cracking, buddy. Because at the rate that I'm on, not gonna be able to do it. I think I can. On the slick, so that nobody knows, I have some whatever this box of this stuff is that's in my. I found it a little while ago. It's called like a 7-day cleanse. So I'm thinking if I take that along with the juice fast that I'm taking, then that should get something off. Now, what I don't want people to think is that this is an obsession of mine. Actually, yeah, it is an obsession of mine. I'm not even gonna bullshit you. Although, let me add this. So Dennis Snipe, I'm gonna cue up a picture. I'm gonna put a picture of Dennis up right about now. Dennis, me and Dennis, sometimes I try to figure it out. I think Dennis might be a little taller than me. Seeing that I'm about 5'8.5", Dennis might be 5'9". Although sometimes it seems as if me and Dennis are about the same height. Neither one of us are dunking, grabbing no rims. Let's just say that much. And I do know for a fact that both of us are under 5'10". I think at one point in time while I was losing weight, I think I caught up with Dennis at a certain point. How do I know? Because Dennis gave me like 4 badass suits, man. And I got to the point where they got too big and I had to trade all 4 of them into one of my brothers that owns this resale shop for 2 suits that fit. So we did like a swap. As of today, as of Thursday, September the 16th, 2021, my brother Dennis Snipe isn't doing too well. He's having some severe health issues. And his wife, Mrs. Marva Snipe, she sent a picture of my brother while he was in the hospital. I was shocked. Mind you, he's in the bed asleep in the picture. But I asked her, I said, Miss Marva, how much does Dennis weigh in this picture? She said 161 pounds. I said, wow. Here's my point. If me and my brother Dennis Snipe, if we're not the same height, he might be a little taller. Talking about a centimeter or 2, okay? I saw that picture of my brother. It isn't a complimenting photo of my bro. He's in a hospital bed. There's nothing forgiving about those hospital gowns. And my bro looks bad. And what makes him look bad to me, and I say this in a loving manner, is the fact that he's so small. And I got to thinking about it. I'm like, wow, is that what I'm gonna look like at 160 pounds? As of September the 16th, I'm 47 years old. And what I've noticed is like, when you're a little heavier, it's something about, I guess the weight kind of keeps you puffed a little bit. So it kind of hides some of your wrinkles. You look a little more preserved. But when that weight comes off, man, you see that age, Jack. Or maybe it has something to do with how the weight comes off. I don't know, but I do know I looked at this picture of me. I'm gonna cue it up right here. This picture of me I took when right before I shaved my head and I had more of a goatee. And my face is looking real narrow, hair is wild, and my face is looking kind of drawn in. And I was in the 170s at that point. I might have been 175, 174, something like that. Although I got another picture of me about a week later after I shaved everything off, and I look about the same, I think, but then again, I changed the angle. Point being, let me just get to this 190 first. As I'm going along, I'm kind of retooling my thought, you feel me? My original initial thought was to get down to 160 and put about 10 pounds of muscle on. How about that? Look, I'm a work in progress. Look, man, who said the road to the destination was going to be paved? So with that being said, all right, people, put a bow on it, wrap it up, and I will holler black in a few ticks. Be easy out here, people.
Joe. Blackula.